Max spit stats like a tactician. Link breaking plays down, surging with precision. Scoob got the jokes, punchlines hitting crisp. Whole squad on the mic, call it audible bliss. Gritter and gospel. We the chapel of the huddle, global reach, Titan speak. Breaking every bubble from the turf to the booth. Knowledge stay colossal. Podcast the playbook, no room for apostle. Titans global, we break it, we mold it. Talking pigskin, the truth get unfolded. Max Link School, we the squad, we the code. Football mind sharp, taking you across the globe. Max drop jams, X's and O's like hieroglyphs. Link dissecting plays, no time for the myth. School, keep it raw. Laugh till you cry, huddle up. Titans talk, no flag, let it fly. Every league, every player, we dissect the grind. From the draft to the field, future stars in line. Whistles blow, helmets clash, stories untold. We bring the heat like cleats burning through the cold.
From kickoff to OT, every snap's a tale. Global Titans, we prevail, never stale.
What's up, Titans fans, and welcome back to another episode of Titans Global Podcast. I am your host, Maximus Titan Fan, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Link. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? Good to be here. We have football, we have practice, we have training camp. The next time we talk to you guys after tonight, we will actually have a preseason game, so it is upon us. So thanks for sticking with us through the offseason. A lot to get into tonight. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Most importantly, get in the comment section. Want to know what you guys think moving into this. We have super special guests tonight, so I'll let Max introduce everybody, and we'll get right into it.
Yeah, so obviously, Scoob's here too, obviously. What's up, dude?
What's up, y'all? Tighten up, everybody.
And our special guest tonight is Mr. Titan, the Mr. Titan. Originally, one of the dudes I aspirated to be like because I wanted to pull guests like you do. You have an uncanny ability to pull some of the best guests, and you ask really good questions of your guests too. Plus, I like your cinema stuff, so I'm going to quit kissing your ass. And how you feeling tonight, dude?
Yeah, it felt weird for a second, but no, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. It's an honor. You guys are doing great. You're killing it with the show, man, and appreciate, talking Titans, man. It's always good to talk Titans. Not that I have anything with Titans, but
yeah, right. So one of the main reasons I wanted to bring you on, obviously, is to promote your event that's coming up. It's I'll be honest here for just a second. Let me just go off for a second here. When I first started doing this, the main reason was because my wife was tired of me talking about the Titans all the time, and she wanted me to find some community. And I struggled for like a year, even into the, putting videos out and trying to even make myself a podcast. And I did, and all that. And I was still struggling to find a community. And somebody, I can't remember who it was probably Scoob, but somebody told me I had to go to your event. If I was looking for Titans community, that's where I would find it. And no joke, 90% of my Titans fam that I have right now, I met at your event. And I truly felt like I was part of a community after that.
That's awesome.
Again, I'm going to stop kissing your ass. You want to tell us a little bit about your event?
Well, first of all, that's awesome. I love to hear that. I started the event. I started the YouTube channel because of that. Living in Dallas, Texas, a lot of people don't really talk about Titans. All they talk about is the Cowboys. Whether either they lose the first game of the season, everyone's pissed off, or they win the first preseason game and they're talking about the Super Bowl. That's all the Cowboy fans talk about. And I wanted to build kind of a little community where I'm like, man, where can I talk to people about the game from yesterday? And I kind of plugged myself in. Again, wasn't really big on Twitter and stuff, didn't have it, and just kind of put myself out there. And going back to what you're saying about not feeling in the Titans community, not having a place almost. So imagine being an outsider, out of state person coming to watch a game, which I think was like 2011 was my first game, or 2012. It was against the Colts. But going to that game, just no tailgate, nothing. I literally was there Friday, went to downtown Nashville, had a couple of drinks, hung out, ate. It was just being by myself. And then Sunday, going to the game, taking a couple of pictures, sitting by myself, watch Andrew Luck beat us, because that's the first game is when he beat us, and then just going home from there. That was my Nashville experience as an out-of-state person. And I was like, man, once I made a YouTube channel, like I kind of don't want someone to go through that. Nothing against it, wasn't anyone else, but it's just I just felt out of place, and I didn't want that for anyone. So the fact that you said that, and that you felt at home, and that's what I wanted to do. Other than doing the YouTube channel, I wanted a more of an outlet, that positivity, just to kind of reach out to other people, not just, hey, I just make videos, I interview people, which is cool, but I wanted to be a little bit more than that. And through the Mr. Titan event now, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. I have a lot of people behind me, supporting me, helping me out through the raffles, through just helping me out. Like, hey, Alex, what do you need for the event? I have a nice little group of people that help me the same day that happens, where I'm not, doing a million things at once, trying to decorate and trying to set up the speakers for the music, or set up it's something it's amazing. And it's something that I am truly blessed to have. And like I said, thanks to Scoob, Haley, Kelly, Summer, all those people that really, really put the effort. I mean, this doesn't work. The event doesn't work without, Titans fans. So as much as people are like, man, what you did is great, man, I got to give it to the fans as well, to helping me out and continue. This is going to be the 6th year we're doing it, and just getting bigger and bigger, man.
Yeah. I did want to, this is the 6th year you're doing it, 6th annual. It's my 3rd year. And I'm serious, man. The first time, like I said, I was even kind of hesitant going because I'm weird in new places and all that stuff. But by the time I left, I could not wait till next year. And when it came around, I was so excited, man. I just couldn't wait to get there. And again, just such a nice place to be. If you're from out of you walk in, I mean, like in my place, I'm in Knoxville. So right outside of Knoxville, everybody loves UT. So everything's construction orange around here, which is fine. I support the in-state guys, even though they're not my favorite.
Go Big
but sorry, Link, I can't help it. But my point is that everybody up here, when you say the word football, everybody immediately starts talking about the Vols or Peyton Manning, and it's very annoying. It's like, you guys got a pro team, right? Like, come on, man. And just walking into a place where everybody there is supporting and just having fun and meeting each other and networking. So cool, man. So cool.
Well, and that's the cool thing about Nashville. Like it's a growing place. And now, with the new stadium, you're talking about Super Bowls, you're talking about events, and having stuff like this in place and fans that care and making it a community. When you have people moving in from out of state, when you have people that don't know who the Titans are, and look, let's be honest, a lot of this rebranding has gone into playing into that a little bit, right? Like, we're changing mascots, we're changing jerseys, we're changing logos. Like we're trying to kind of bring in more people. So I think keeping things together as a community and staying tight knit, like that's kind of what Nashville's been about, in the past. So I think that's a huge part of it. And what you're doing, man, I think it's just awesome what it's been so far. And 6 years strong, like that's something not a lot of people can say that they built from the ground up. So a lot of credit for that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and go ahead and shout out the time, date, and all that good stuff. Or, well, not time, but
let me think. It's September 12th. It's usually 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. The times can get a little bit weird because people are like, blurred. It's like an all-day thing. I'm like, the most important thing is to get there before 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is when the raffle starts. That's when things start getting a little bit. You want to be there, but for the most part, man, it's fun, especially the guest trying to get networking. Like I said, I'm one of those people that if you don't like talking, then don't talk to me because I'm going to talk your head off. Regardless, you might feel uncomfortable. Trust me, I'll change that real quick. and it's always been like that. I felt like I've always adapted to talking to people and large crowds and stuff, and I really do try to make my rounds in greeting every single person that's gone there, because I'm there because they're here, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate them even taking their time to even come by and hang out in the restaurant for a little bit, regardless of what your motive is, and if what you want to do. If you want to meet players, well, I try to give you a couple. I have a couple players coming. If it's something with the raffles that you like, hey, then I got the raffles too. If it's just want to have food and just meet new people that you never met before, and guess what, they might be in your section at the Titan Stadium, then hey, so be it. So we do have an offer for every single person, and it doesn't have to be, oh, this is a pregame, like everyone's going to get wasted. It's not like that at all. Absolutely not. I try not to. I have that separation with that, where you can bring your family and your kids, and I'll try to make it the best for them, so you guys can keep coming. And that's the point. If you've gone once, hopefully you go again, and it comes a staple of, hey, pregame routine of, hey, the home opener, hey, we're going to Mr. Titan event, and then it's the game. So that's my initial goal, is to do that, and obviously to outgrow the rudder. That's what we're trying.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Which it's happening, which is crazy. It is. And the cool thing about it is, usually I have the patio, right? The back patio of the rudder. And this year they gave me the whole restaurant. So
wow.
Yeah, so we got that bad boy wide open, man. You can hang out in the front, or you can hang out in the back. We're everywhere. Now the pressure comes is there going to be enough people where it doesn't look so empty? That makes me nervous. But hey, trial and error, man.
Yeah, I think you'll get there, brother. All right, so let's talk about some Titans football. Blue and white game. We went, me and Scoob. It was really fun. 12,000 people estimated showed up to that. That's more than a lot of the preseason games we play.
That's more than the regular season games.
It was an insane amount of people. I could not believe the amount of people, which is just fantastic. I'm glad the fans are excited, because I'm excited too. But like highlights, Cam did really well. He went 23 of 30, had the one touchdown to Helm in the back of the end zone that was beautiful. Led 3 drives that should have been field goals, but Sly missed one, so it was just 2, I guess. So real happy with Cam. And to be honest, that was the thing I was looking for the most in the training camps and stuff like that, was to watch him, see how fast he goes through his progressions and how quick he makes a decision. And it is like night and day from last year, if you're asking me anyway. I'm not a pro or anything. Anyway, I liked it. I thought Cam did a really good job. Anybody got anything they want to add to that?
Yeah, I think the decision making looks a little more crisp, and I can only speak. I wasn't at the blue and white game. I can speak to what we saw at practice, and I know we'll get to some of those highlights too. But it just looks like he's still behind the receivers, just a hair. So but that's something that's easily cleaned up, and it's the crossbody stuff. And I know that's part of his game, and he works through it. And hey, when it's magic, it's magic. But I'm just curious moving into the season if they continue. I'm not even going to say continue. If they're trying to coach that out of him, or if Dayball is just kind of like, hey, it's what works. Let's see what happens. So I don't know. I've seen slow progression throughout training camp, and obviously we're still very, very early. But I do expect, and they've said we'll see some play time in the preseason games, and really curious to see how much they let him loose in those. And I think we'll get a better idea of what this offense is going to look like heading into week 1.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the progression I've seen in Cam is he's starting to read defenses. He's starting to understand what defenses look like. He's making crisp throws. I feel like he's improved a lot since last season, truthfully. A lot more than I thought he would. And I'm really excited about his progression right now. I think it's going pretty good. and I believe he's going to be a lot better this year. And plus, like I said, everything just looks so much more professional to me. The way things are run, the way the games play, the way the guys are. It just seems like we actually have a professional football team again. And that's one thing I'm happy about.
Anything you want to add, Alex?
I just think I think it starts from the top, right? The coach. I think they respect the coach. Brian Callahan was a hot mess last year, and I feel like the team kind of lost its sense of direction with Callahan. I think Robert Saleh has a good head on his shoulders, and you can tell he demands respect, and just the team and the players, they react differently. You can tell even through the way they play, the way they talk, just even him going around in practice, giving guys half eyes while they're stretching. Like, it's just a different tone, and it's a positive one. And kind of like what Scoop said, you kind of see this team and it's like, okay, we don't have a JV football team. We actually have a professional team. So it's going in the right direction. I just try not to overcommit. That's my thing. I'm a big overcommitter. So I've been burned before in the past. So I try to not get my hopes up. I enjoy it and I like what I see, but we'll see when it's.
You have to admit, though, they're making it really hard not to overcommit.
That's the media team, right? That's what you want.
Absolutely.
Right? You want to bring in. You want to get people hyped.
It's like you keep going and you're like, wait a minute.
It's just I've been, like I said, I've been burned by that bridge a long time ago, and it's something where.
But you're still going to stand at the end of it.
Of course, yeah. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean I don't like the team or I want them to lose. Absolutely not. I want them to throw for 3,000 yards and stuff. But I'm like, okay, we can talk about Marcus Mariota, and I'll be like, oh boy, we can talk a little bit about that. And I mean, the
Heisman, baby.
You were? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, like I said, Mariota was one of those people where I didn't really care to draft him, and when we drafted him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay behind him because
I wanted Cutler.
I wanted Phil Rivers.
Right.
And
I wanted Hendon Hooker, and now I got both.
Now there you go. That's because you're a Tennessee guy. That's why.
A little bit.
It's showing. The orange is bleeding through the pitcher a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, his orange bleeds out.
It does.
No, but one positive thing I'll say about this coaching staff, and something that's a complete 180 to what I feel like we saw last year, is accountability. Right? Like that's the one thing I kept screaming last year is hold guys accountable, even guys like Jeffrey Simmons. And already within the first week of training camp, we see him basically put on the sidelines because of the fight with J.C. Latham. And he's like, and Saleh's like, look, if you fight, if you throw a punch in a game, you're ejected from that game. Yeah. Our practices are going to be held to the same standard. So, I mean, setting that precedent, putting an expectation in place, seeing coaches take control of the situation while guys are still allowed to jaw back and forth, like, it just does seem more, I guess the best way to put it is, like y'all said, professional. So I think that's the biggest positive that I've got just coming out of this whole thing. Like, it's not the progression. It's not what Cam Ward's doing. It's not Tate. Like, yes, those are good things, but just like you said, it starts at the top. And I think we're seeing a little bit of that. I just want to continue to see that progression.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that the strict standard that he holds the not only the team but the staff and the cafeteria. I mean, everything.
Security, everybody's security.
I was gonna say, yeah, everything has changed, man. It's a completely different practice than it was last year. It's kind of wild, actually. But again, I don't dislike it. I think it's a good progression, and I think it's a step in the right direction. I really like Robert Saleh.
Yeah, I do too.
I do now. For now.
I was gonna say, I'll be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, I like his attitude.
But yes,
okay. but let's see how he is on the field and when he goes against another coach. That's just
yeah. Let's see if the work ethic pays off, or But he has great work ethic.
Yeah.
And I think he's great for Cam.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's
I
not
think
afraid to be like, "What the hell was that?" Anyway, another big eye opener to me in the blue and white game was Jalen Harrell. Jalen Harrell did really, really well in that game. He had 2 sacks and 2 pressures, and he was in the backfield a couple times with the running backs. It just really nice in that game. I think Jalen Harrell is getting hot at the right time. Just really like the prospect, but it's his 3rd year now, so it's kind of like, do something or move on. But I think he's trying. He's putting out good effort. I don't know, man.
I think the pass rush as a whole is very young. One thing I'll say about practice, I think looking at how this defense stacks up. Now, granted, at practice you didn't have JFM out there. He was nursing something going on. If I'm worried about anything on the front line, and this seems a little weird to say, like, I don't know, the run offense looks very strong throughout scrimmages, throughout training camp, throughout practices. Now, you've got Pollard, you've got Chestnut, you've got Tajay Spears. Like, all of them look really, really good. I just don't know how that looks with the defensive line. So I don't know. Like, if I've got a fear just from what I've seen, I guess it would be the run defense now. And I just hope our run offense is that good. But it seems a little bit like the moving pieces around is a continuous thing. Like, I saw Jeffrey Simmons line up multiple different positions, which is kind of what we expect to see, but then not having that consistency. And again, not having JFM there is a big deal, but not having that big body up the middle every single play, like, that's what I'm kind of watching out for.
Yeah, plus they're not allowed to tackle either. So a lot of those runs, the guys just keep running. But I tell you one that Singleton, man, that cat is playing some football. And I am really excited to see him this year. I would love to see him just keep rising up that roster. And maybe by week 10, he's the starter.
Yeah.
Because, man, that kid is running the football, buddy.
He'll beat Tajay Spears. I'm over Tajay Spears. I don't think Tajay Spears is it.
Oh, yeah? Not giving him one more year? No? Okay.
I'm good. I'm good without him. He's good.
Well, his demeanor this year is a lot different. I'll tell you that.
I mean, yeah, he's one more injury away from not playing anymore. Yeah,
I feel like he knows his days. I don't know. It's just when I seen him in practice and at the blue and white game, he just didn't look that happy-go-lucky guy anymore like he was before. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him being on the team that long anymore. So maybe it's just me, like a personal taste that I just don't. I feel bad. I mean, he's a nice guy, but you got to be on the field. You can't be hurt.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man.
I've been preaching that to these guys too. Credibility, you know what I mean? You got to be accountable.
I like Singletary a lot too. I thought he was
I do too.
A nice surprise pick that we picked him up like that.
Yeah, he busted one that should have been a touchdown.
He does not want to go down, buddy.
I'm talking about.
That's for sure.
And to that point with Tajay, like, it's a very crowded room. And if he doesn't show out extremely early, like, I'm 100% with you. And I think injuries is what has set him back. And we've said it over and over, like, the best ability is availability. And, you saw how that worked out for Traylon Burks. Like, I don't want to see Tajay be that next guy on the chopping block, but 100%. Like, I think all the talent in the world, he has a chance to be a great NFL running back. He just hasn't had the most opportunities, and part of that's on him. And you can say part of it's bad luck, but he's got to be explosive early. I'll put it that way, because he's got a lot of dudes nipping at the heels very close behind him.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, man. One of the main concerns I had for Robinson was how small he is. I had no idea. I mean, obviously you see stats and stuff, but I mean, I had no idea how small of a guy he is compared to, the other football players until I went to practice on the first, and I was like, oh my God, the guy is tiny. I mean, he's freaking, but he runs tough and angry. that's one thing I noticed from the blue and white game. Not only that, he caught like I think it was 9 passes or something like that. He was clearly Cam's favorite target in that game, and that speaks volumes over everything else. If you ask me, I think dude's worth every penny now. You know what I mean? Like, as long as that continues, obviously into the season, but that's what we're looking for, and this is the closest thing we have to compare to a game right now until Thursday, anyway. Also, since I'm talking about receivers, I think Ao had 6 receptions, and then I believe after that it was Tate with the 4, Xavier with 3, KJ, blah 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 blah.
Man, Alex putting up a fight. Alex putting up a fight, man. Like, he's looked pretty crisp.
He wants to be a starter.
And nothing to knock on DK. Like, it's just, I've seen Io Manor make more plays. Like, it kind of similar to how we were talking about Cedric Gray and James Williams. Like, I'm not comparing apples to apples here, but it's not that one of them was doing worse. It's just that the other one did great. And so far, I think we've seen some of that out of Io Manor. And then, to kind of build on that, like, I hope I eat my words. I really do. And so far, like, I have had to a little bit because, man, Tate looks like an NFL receiver. Like, the way he can go up and high point the ball. Like, and I know, like, it's very, very early, but everything I've seen so far is exactly what you want to see out of a 4th overall pick. So a lot of credit there. I think I hope I continue to see him progress the way that he has so far and become a big target for Cam, because, look, we'll see how this season goes, but if we're sitting here even next season looking at that duo and a few more weapons, like, this gets very dangerous very quick if that dude's available and able to.
I believe it can be dangerous this year very quick.
It can be. It can be. Yeah, it can. Do you think he's a 1,000-yard receiver this year?
That's what I was about to say. They had a debate today. Is 1,000 yards, is less than 1,000 yards a bad season for Tate? Do we expect him to get 1,000 yards? If he doesn't get 1,000, is everybody going to be down on him? Do you know what I'm saying? That was a kind of a debate today. Like, is anything less than 1,000 yards a bad year for Tate?
I mean, 1,000.
He's the number 4 overall pick. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I would say,
if you go back and you look at the other picks that were in the top 5, they all had like 1,400 yards their first year, 1,200 yards. I mean, Justin Jefferson had 1,400 yards his first year. I mean, a lot of these guys, top 5 picks, they had over 1,000 yards. So that was the debate. If Tate doesn't get 1,000, is that a bad year for him?
They're just not on the Titans. So I think I just think even I mean, it sounds kind of like a cop out, but I mean, even if he gets 600 or 700 yards, I mean, that's more than what we've gotten last year or the year before. Like, so I think, you can put the first round pick, but guess what? The Titans had so many first round picks that were complete flops. So you know what?
Yeah.
At this point, we kind of, in my opinion, I don't think you put that as part of the deal. Even though, I mean, I get it, right? It's first round pick, picked him up. He looks good. He should have 1,000 yards, but you don't know how this offensive line is going to hold up. You don't know kind of if he's going to start and maybe he doesn't get as many looks his way. And I mean, I hope he does.
They had him on the starting roster today for the game Thursday. He was starting.
All right. Well, there you go. That's a start. We'll see. I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I don't think. I mean, would I like him to get 1,000 yards? Yeah, but if he doesn't, I don't think it's a fail.
I'm the same way. I just want to see big plays and progression and prove that he's a top receiver. And whatever he ends up with at the end of the year, as long as I've seen a lot of progression and some big plays, then I'm happy with Tate.
So I was about to say, I don't think any Titan has ever went over 1,000 yards.
We had 12 guys that do it.
But that is wrong.
Right.
I just looked it up on Google because I can't help myself when I want to know something. I just look it up on Google. And A.J. Brown did eclipse 1,000 yards by 51 yards on his rookie season. So technically, I guess one wide receiver has done it, and then we traded him off.
I mean, we've only had like 10 guys even get 1,000 yards, and Derek Mason, and Mason, I think, had 4 of those.
Well, yeah, but look to the flip side of this
Yeah.
too. Like, you've never had a quarterback throw for over 4,000. So, like, it's
Right.
hard to get receivers over 1,000 when
Right.
you don't have quarterbacks throwing for. So
I mean, we had Delaney
that's
with
part of it.
1,000 yards. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so I mean that's part of it. But like, my thing with Tate is like, I don't necessarily want to put a number on it, and like 1,000's the easy one to do. But I mean, it's not like that's a common thing. Like, you don't even
Right.
have probably 30 guys in the NFL last year, wide receivers, go for over 1,000.
They said 19.
There you
19
go.
receivers had 1,000 yards last year.
So yeah, so
That's
I mean,
it.
it's not a super common thing. Now, is it achievable, especially in a? I mean, what are we at now? A 20-game season, it feels like. So I mean, it averages out probably 60 yards a game. So is it achievable? Absolutely. But every situation is situational, right? Not all these rookies had a Calvin Ridley on the team and a young quarterback like Cam Ward. Like, there's a lot more factors that go into it. But yeah, I mean, if we're sitting here 4 years and this dude hasn't gone over it, and we're in a Corey Davis like situation, then yes, like that's a failure. Like, that's unhappy. I just don't see that being the case.
I'd rather
Like, this
I don't
dude is
either.
too professional, too hardworking.
like I said, I'd rather spread the wealth around and maybe Robinson 500, Calvin Ridley 700.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that. No one has to get 1,000. As long as you're moving the ball and scoring, I don't care. Give me touchdowns, man.
Yeah. Win games.
Yeah,
I
win
don't
games.
care.
Right.
No matter how ugly they are, this and that. I mean, stats are at the end of the day are just stats. You know, win games.
Yeah, and for all those people that are talking crap about the Arizona game last year, hey, I mean, we won. Doesn't matter
Right.
how we won. We won. That's the point, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you got to put up numbers to win games too. And that's I mean, if you look over the last 2 years, you look at the receivers, you look at the drops, you look at the miss, like, that all goes into it. So yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I say, like, I don't care to put a number on it, but there's definitely a level of success and failure. And if Tate comes out and only has 400 yards and 2 touchdowns his first year, like, to me, that's a failure. So that's kind of where I stand with it.
Here's
Well, let me
another
ask y'all this.
stat.
In this offense that Dayball's running, do you see Ward getting 4,000 yards this year with these receivers that we have? And, I mean,
I've said it. I think it's still a very
I-
run-first heavy offense. Like, I think this is still a up the gut with Tony Pollard on first down. Like, I don't want
I don't know,
everybody
man.
to
I
be
don't think
shocked when
that-
you see that. But I think you've got to give a threat to the run game before anybody respects Cam Ward. And so that's going to take proving you can do it in the first few games. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, is it designed for it? Absolutely. Do we see it? I mean, that's, remain to be seen.
mean,
I don't know.
Cam's been slinging it this year. There's been, I mean, they said Tate had 3 touchdowns before the half of practice yesterday. I mean, I don't know, man. They're slinging the ball.
Alex has the right idea. Temper the expectations, and then
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the 3 touchdowns. It sounds amazing. That's what you want, right?
in training camp, yeah,
Training camp. With
yeah.
with no tackling, no other defensive schemes. Only we'll see. We'll see. Like I
Yeah.
said, I hope so. I hope that he could reach, but that's maybe I feel like it's reaching a little bit too far when it comes to that. Expectations
Right.
is a possibility, but
Like I always tell my daughter, hope for the best, expect the worst, and you'll probably get something in the middle.
there you go. Best fatherly advice.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, life's gonna kick your ass. You
Hey,
just have to
speaking-
figure out a way to get back up.
Speaking of that, and you mentioned it at the first of the show, and I really want to bring this up because have we seen a Titans training camp before that didn't involve 2 kickers? And now are we kind of paying the price because we're
Well, I heard they brought a couple kickers in.
They tried out 3 different kickers, but like, is that, I don't know, like, where's our panic level right now with the kicking situation heading into the first preseason game.
Mine's
Man,
not
as long
bad.
as Xavier Restrepo can kick a football, we're good. Do we even need Joey Sly?
Like, I know it sounds very simple, but like that matters, right? Especially with a
Oh,
team
yeah.
last year that could not get the ball in the end zone and settled for a ton of field goals. Like, that definitely matters. And I was like, I'm genuinely asking. I don't remember the last time we went into training camp with one kicker. Like, I don't know. That just seemed a little
Probably
odd to
not
me.
since Aldo Greco.
Yeah, seriously. And I don't know that Sly's on that level. So I don't know.
Right.
I found that a little odd, and it seems kind of late in the game to be trying guys out, but I don't know. I didn't know your guys' thoughts on that.
I appreciate the effort. That's for sure. It's not like they're just like, hey, we're just gonna wing it and let this guy miss a million field goals regardless. I like that. Even I don't know how many he missed. He missed what, 2 or 3?
Well,
Great.
it
He
depends.
missed
Yeah,
2 at the blue and white game.
Yes.
But they're
had
both
many-
50-yarders, too. So,
Well,
you
the
know.
fact that they're kind of
But I think the biggest thing is that 152-yarder went short, and I think that's what they were worried because he's been kicking a little short here lately. It's like he lost some of his power.
How did that guy lose power? He's built like a brick shithouse.
I know.
we have to bring in Nigel Gruff. You know who Nigel Gruff is from the Replacements?
Oh, yeah.
He's wiry.
Out there with a cigarette in his mouth,
He's wiry.
kicking a field goal with a cigarette in his mouth.
Exactly.
Man,
That's what I
somebody
need.
put on Twitter
That's
recently
right.
that was like,
Smoking
you know, your
cigarette.
top 5 football movies.
It's
and
classic.
they had like 4 out of the 5 or 3 out of the 5 right. And I was like, man, you just stick the Replacements in there somewhere, you got your list.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Replacements is awesome. Can't go wrong with that. Shane Falco.
Got it. Miles and miles of heart. Love Gene Hackman. How can you not love Gene? Sorry. Anyway, you get me off topic. You start.
Sorry,
talking.
that was my fault. My bad.
I'm horrible.
Well, you know, Alex is the big movie guy. He's got all the movie stars on the show and
I
stuff.
was gonna say that's the thing. I really love cinema. I really do. Like, I am a big movie guy. We go to the movies a lot. We watch a lot of movies. I'm a huge. So yeah, I've probably watched more of your movie podcasts than your Titans podcast.
Makes
if I'm being
sense.
real.
It's a little bit. It's more interesting. I have a little bit more diversity.
Yeah, and you're kind of different on it too.
Oh yeah, I'm a little bit more myself, which is it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I don't know. It depends on who's watching.
I guess, yeah. Before we get into the depth chart, because I do want to talk about a few things that came out with the unofficial depth chart. Sco got paid, man. I was so happy to read. I was headed to Nashville, and I think I stopped in like Lebanon or somewhere around there to get a Whataburger. And I'm sitting there eating my meal, like scrolling through, and all of a sudden I see Adam Schefter say that, it's officially official. And I was like, what's officially official? And I click on, man, I couldn't have been happier. I wonder what people in the Whataburger parking lot was thinking I was doing in my truck, because I was dancing and shaking the truck. Probably I was screaming too. So, good Lord. I don't know. I was making a, regular ass of myself like I always do. But so happy, man. So happy for Sco and happy for Berganzi, because to be honest, if he would have waited until the offseason, this would have been a lot higher of a contract. We'd be probably looking at $130 to $140 million contract instead of 100. I don't know if it'd have been that much, but still, my point remains.
Yeah, I think it was smart to lock him up, just get that thing done. I think he is going to be expected to be here long term, as we can see. And he's a staple of the offensive line. Like, we've talked kind of this offseason about who's going to be the vocal guy and the leader, and it's not Sco. But what Sco's going to be is like your consistent dude who does the right thing, who doesn't give up sacks, who's in the right spot. Like, that's just kind of what he's expected to be. And it's part of the message of draft, develop, retain. Like, if you look at the best offensive lines in this league, this is how it's done. You draft the guys, you get them here, you sign the contracts, you pay to keep them here, and you build the thing from the ground up. So I think this is the first step in that. And I hope to see it continue. And like that is one spot on this offensive line I do not have concerns about moving into the season, as of now, at least.
Thank God we got
that's for
one.
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to add to that, Scoop?
No, I'm good. I mean, you know how I feel about Skronsky, man. I love Skronsky, so I'm happy for him. He's well deserved. You know what I mean? So I know he's going to do his job. So he's one of the guys I don't even have to talk about because we know he's going to be there and he's going to do his job.
He's so solid, man.
He is.
More ways than one. So depth chart stuff. Just going to kind of rapid fire some of these things that just caught my eye. Or that I thought was interesting personally. Xavier, KJ Osborne, and Courtney Jackson were the third string wide receivers in each position. Which, if you ask me, that's your bubble guys right there. You know, mostly. I don't know about Courtney Jackson, but I know KJ Osborne's on the list, and I know for sure Xavier Restrepo's on the list. And if they keep 7, one of those guys, I believe, is the 7th receiver. Probably Xavier Restrepo, if I had to guess. But I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, you know.
I mean, does that come down to special teams? Is that
Yeah.
Probably,
I mean,
yeah.
it would have to.
Well,
right?
you know, Oliver's going to be 6 because he's the gunner.
They
You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
listed
They already
ahead of
pretty
him,
much
no.
said he's 6. So
Do you think they keep 7? And if so, where are they taken away from? Because did we keep 7 last year? We just had 6, right? Because we had an extra tight end because you had DM
4 tight ends,
Right.
and we had
Yeah.
4 running backs also. I think
So-
this
And
year
I
we
think
keep
we're gonna
3
drop
running
that
backs
number.
and 3 tight ends, so you'll be
I think
able
we're going to
to
drop that running back number down and that tight end number down in this offense.
I don't know. I feel like Chestnut still has a place on special teams enough that
Yeah.
he might garner a spot in your running back group. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
a good point.
Maybe. And look, Chestnut looks good. Like if you need a guy to come in if something crazy
Yeah,
happens.
he had
on
a couple
the field,
nice
he's-
runs at the blue
He's
and
looked
white
really
game.
freaking good. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But I'm with you. I kind of feel like they do keep 7, and I don't know. I'm with Restrepo being the bubble guy. I feel like right now, as it stands, he's got the best opportunity just with the consistency that he's had so far.
Yeah, Robert Saleh has had a history of keeping 7. He did it with the Jets as well, so you have to
Right.
think about that as well.
So is this fair? Is this finally farewell to McKenzie? Is this no more practice squad for McKenzie?
I believe
is
this
this
is the
it?
year.
Is this the year?
Yes, I believe this is the year
It's
where
time.
he will just be cut.
Well, they said that he'd go straight to Vrabel in like 2 hours. He'll be
I
in
can
New
see that.
England.
One of the guys on my Facebook asked me if he was Amy's nephew or something.
Right.
I said, well, the way the guy
It was a good run, man. It was a heck of a run.
Oh man, he stayed in there. I loved his memes, you know, where they kick him out the bar and he's right back in there.
Oh,
Yeah, someone threw that at me today too.
Yeah.
is that
You
is that
can't-
going to
you
be
can't help
is that
but
going to
like
be
that.
Levis? Are they going to be able to offload Levis? Can he stop falling down?
No,
Are we going to get rid of him? What's going to
Man,
happen?
I don't know.
Yeah,
dude, I believe even if Levis played in all 3 preseason games and had like 3 touchdowns and 250 yards in every single game, I still don't think you could get a 7th round pick from him.
I don't know, man. Like it is going to take somebody getting a little desperate. I'm not going to lie. Like I was thinking maybe Pittsburgh, maybe because you
I
don't
seen
know.
something
Aaron
about the
Rodgers there,
49ers
you
too.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really
You know, he
don't
would
think he can
actually
offload him.
probably
I don't want him in the locker room. Like I get that he has the talent. I just don't want him in the locker room. I just don't feel like that's a good vibe overall with Cam Ward there. I don't know. Do you agree with that? Disagree? What's your thoughts there?
bad apple syndrome.
Go ahead, Alex.
I don't know. It's hard to say that there's some negativity in the locker room. I bet you Will Levis is probably trying to be maybe as optimistic as possible. As obviously you heard the press conference, just to try to get his value up. And remember, he's a player that knows he's kind of on the chopping block. I mean, I would too. I would try to be as positive as hell, trying to get another contract with any other team. So I mean, hopefully our thing is that he might play preseason and hopefully shows up and shows out, and then we could have a little bit of trade value. But as of right now, I wouldn't put too much stock in him, unfortunately. So.
I just think it's a problem when he can't fit his ego in his locker, and like that's and no, but I'm saying it's just like I get it. He has to be that way. He's trying to get a job. He's trying to stay in the NFL. If I was Will Levis, I would agree. There's not 32 quarterbacks better. Like I get it. I 100% get it. I just hope that when it's all said and done, I just don't know if that's a good combination because he's just with who he is, and we've seen the fire and the way that he handles things on the sideline. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope they can find a win-win-win situation. I don't know. I just had to bring it up. I can't help it. I can't help it.
You're just a Levis lover. That's all.
I'm very much the opposite. Again, I wanted Hendon Hooker, and somehow ended up with both of them. So, here we are.
Oh, man. Anyway, the some other things I thought was funny was right guard, or not funny, interesting, I guess a better way of saying it. Right guard, they listed Volson as the starter and Carmona as the backup at right guard, which, at left guard, they had Slater there. So I don't think he's completely out of the race at right guard. I just think that was a very interesting, and Carmona's been getting a lot of starter reps lately. So clearly there's something going on there that they haven't separated themselves, or Slater hasn't pulled away from the competition like I kind of thought he would. So
I would wait to the end of all the preseason games, then make my final decision. So that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean that should be what they do, because the best competition is against honest other teams that are trying their hardest to get through because they're trying to make a team or make somebody else's team also.
And hey, if you're trying to figure some things out, there's not a lot of teams better than the 49ers to have a joint practice against. Like,
for sure.
If you want to, if you really want to gauge where you're at as an offensive line, there's not a much better team to gauge that against than the 49ers. 100%.
Hey, look, man, I'm just hoping for, knock on wood, nothing to happen to any of our players while they're up there at the practice facility at the 49ers, because we all know the conspiracy theories about the 49ers facility. Or you don't, and I'll explain it to you, because I'm a huge conspiracy theory guy, and I think there's something to that.
Yeah, they have a lot of injuries. That's for sure.
That's the power lines and
for sure.
EFI, it's crazy.
Yeah, we need to get out of there with no injuries. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Tajay better be careful the whole 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I'm setting this one out.
They just need to leave him in Tennessee.
Put 2 Guardian helmets on. Oh man, that's mean. I shouldn't say.
No. But no, there is something going on there. It's weird. I don't know if it's the turf or what it is, but they do have a lot of injuries there.
They do. It's very interesting. Anyway, sorry to talk about 49ers and bring up my crazy conspiracy theories. Singleton was at the bottom of the running back depth chart, which this is why it's called unofficial, folks, because I guarantee you Carter is not ahead of Singleton in any.
No, they just did that to make him work harder. That's all.
It's just I think actually Brent said it right here. All the rookies got the last spots, and I don't know if that's a, like you said, Scoop, a motivational thing from Robert Saleh. It sure does fit the bill. So I mean, I could definitely see that as a possibility, but I think it's very interesting, if nothing else. Very, very interesting to me, that he's that far down, because he's clearly not. The same thing with Hill and James Williams. Barton and Diabetes was.
Well, if you look at last year, DK was at the bottom of the list, and then first play of the game, he was starting. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I very quote unquote unofficial.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I just Hill, I think, is going to end up probably taking some snaps away from Barton or
Watch
Diaby.
out for James Williams too, man. He's been coming in there.
Dude, James Williams has been playing on.
He's been playing very good football. So,
And
all
he
right.
never lost that job. Like
No.
Cedric Gray won that
Took
job.
it.
James
Yeah.
Williams never lost it. And I'm telling you, like, if he can find his way on the field, like Barton better watch out. And he's slipped a few times.
Yeah, I think
And
Barton's days are
Barton's
numbered.
supposed to be your coverage guy, and there's been a few go over his head. So I don't
His
know.
days are
Goes
numbered.
touchdown to Hill.
He went from how many interceptions did he have? Like he had like 10 by this time last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over exaggerating, but yeah. And I don't know. There's been some slip through this year. So with James Williams coming on, and you got a lot of rookies there too. Like just something to watch for sure.
Yeah, and the last thing I'm going to talk about, I mean, as far as Titans wise, is Jacob Martin was the starter on the edge, and man, I hope that's just part of the unofficial bull crap, because I will be so disappointed if all this talent that we have in Femi and Falk and JJ, well, JJ's the other starter, but my point is God bless, can we not get a younger guy in there for Jacob Martin? I don't think Jacob Martin he's not splashing, you know what I mean, on anything. So I don't know. I don't know. Unofficial. I hope it's unofficial. We'll find out. I mean, everybody will find out in the preseason game. You know, that's where it all gets ironed out. Plus, some of this is bullcrap, right? I mean, isn't this kind of the game that some coaches play with their unofficial depth charts, putting people that they think are going to be sleepers at the end and all this stuff? I mean,
the goal is Keldrick, right? Like that's the ultimate goal. By the time you're at week 1, you hope he's ready to go. You hope he's the guy. Like I feel like that's the ultimate ideal situation. And I think he's, overall, I think he's been good. The arm length is crazy. Like to actually see that, like that's pretty insane. So I think he's got all the intangibles. I think he's got the work ethic. It's just putting it all together on the field. But
he's a big 20-year-old kid, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he's got a long way to go. He's got a lot of development. But like, what better coaching staff to ask for than the one you've got here in Tennessee? So again, I think ultimately, and maybe not week 1, but like week 7, week 8, like you hope he's ready to go.
Yeah, all right, man. We've almost made it throughout the entire show. I know this is usually the time when I say, anybody have anything they want to add or, last thoughts or whatever, but I know Scoop has the last thought. So go for it, brother.
Well, I'll wait till everybody else is done with their last thought, and then I'll save mine for last.
Oh, okay.
He wants to mic drop it. Yeah.
He wants to do a mic drop.
Yeah, I was going to say diva.
Yeah,
no, I guess if I had any final
thoughts, I'm going to have
thoughts,
to
I'm
take
just
my
happy
mask
for
off for
football.
this one.
Oh snap! Okay.
Yeah,
Mask
this one's a little bit in the heart right here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, no, absolutely. I've got nothing. Thanks you guys for being with us. Again, we got preseason football coming up. Make sure to tune in. Gonna have a lot of thoughts on this one. A lot of things to shake out. So thanks for always tuning in with us, and can't wait to see y'all next time.
All right, Scoop, go for it, man.
All right, man. I'm going to take my mask off for this one.
Oh, shit.
So, Max, Alex, training camp used to be so laid back. The players would come around, the coaches would come around, the staff would come around. And last year, some person stole Brownlee's helmet and just ruined training camp for everybody. Because now security is so far up our butts. We got to be here. We got to be there. The players seem like they're a little disinterested a little bit. Like I don't know. This person that stole that helmet last year, and I was told from Titans people that person ruined training camp for everybody.
Damn it.
I want to say to that person,
Preston Pitt, come on, man.
Suck. And I hope you got $1 million for that helmet. And I don't ever, it just makes me so bad because training camp used to be so great, and it's still great. but there's so many things that they took away from us because of this one person that ruined it for everybody. And I wanted to say thank you, because you ruined it for everyone. And that's my final thought.
Jackass.
Jackass.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I even said the first practice we went to, when I was on the bus ride back, I was like, that was not the experience that I remember.
No, it's different now.
I
It's
was-
still great. Don't get me wrong. It's
I
still
was
great.
going to say, it's not that I
It's
was
just not the same.
yes, you don't get that same blurred line of the sideline feel.
Right.
That's what practice was for me. You know,
Right.
like you said, coaches would come over and talk to you. You'd be right. You'd be close enough to touch them. You just don't
Face to face.
You know, you don't want to get your hand broke or anything.
They have it like you guys are in like a kind of like a bleacher section now, right?
Yeah, they have bleachers now. You can't stand by the ropes no more. You can't hang out on the sideline anymore.
Like if your
They-
legs touching the rope, you have to move to the side.
Yeah,
Like, it is.
And they
I
changed their
get
whole
it.
security staff this year, and they ain't playing
Yeah.
around, buddy.
Like I get it. You
I
gotta
get it,
put
I
some
get it.
precautions in place. And yeah,
It just
like, one
sucks.
person ruins it for everybody. And the moral of the
Yeah.
story, just be the person you want everybody else to be. Don't steal crap. Don't be an idiot. But at the same time, like,
People, man.
yeah, I get it. But there could also be a little bit of middle ground. Because like
Yep.
when you have weird areas designated for stand here but don't stand here, but it's basically the same area, and then like
So
legs touching
frustrating.
the rope, you got to move.
Dude, they're not playing around no more, man. If you
very,
notice,
very much overkill.
the players don't even carry their equipment close to you no more.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they
really?
lay it out in the middle. Like
and why
it's-
would they? And why would they? Like I get
yeah,
that.
I mean
too.
it's
So,
it's
you know.
it's crazy. It's crazy. But that was my rant. So I'm done. I'm happy now. I mean, I have a blast still, but thank you for ruining training camp for everybody.
I love you, Scoob.
Yeah, I love you too, bro.
All right, man. So if you've been hanging out with us this whole time, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. We're on every social media.
Y'all better be following our show and Mr. Alex's show.
No,
That's right. If
don't-
you are
don't follow
not
my
following Mr. Titan,
Then
are
you're not a
living
Titans
under
fan.
rock or just make bad decisions. Get on Twitter, follow Mr. Titan, go to the Titan event. If there's any advice I could give you that you listen to, go to the Mr. Titan event.
It's a blast.
It's free. I mean, you just go there.
And there's so
and
many
you get
great
to hang out.
fans.
Yeah, if you
So
don't
many
wanna
great fans that
participate in the
show up.
raffle, you don't have to, man. You can just go there and hang out with Titans fans. Really cool Titans fans.
and you might run into a couple players.
Yep.
Players.
Yep.
I think last year you had one of the strength and conditioning coaches come.
Yeah, I had Coach Waters.
Yeah.
Watterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
mean,
McCluster show up, right?
Yeah,
Coach
Dex,
Waters
yeah.
showed up too.
Yeah.
Before that, we had Gerald McGrath show up.
Donnie Nicky showed up.
Nikki was another one that showed up. Then you had T-Rack, even though he's a little busy today. So this year, so we understand. But yeah, man, you never know who shows up. That's the beauty of it. I remember the first year doing it, I announced who was gonna be there, and the amount of pressure on me because they're like, hey, he's gonna be here, right? He's gonna be. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. So I'm like, hey, there might be some special guests. Just show up. If they show up, they're good. If not, so that was
Right.
Come meet Cam Ward. Here we go, boys. Let's go.
nothing like
I'll
that.
tell you one thing though, Alex. I have been trying to work on Blaine. I've been trying to get Blaine to show up.
It's okay. I know he knows where. I think he's worked at the Rudder before.
Yeah.
I think they had a little sponsorship over there, but it's okay. We don't have to have the hitman over there. Not that I don't want him. It's just I get it.
Yeah.
I like your mascot shirt. I need to get.
Oh yeah, dude.
Things
The
are
new
nice.
T-Rex shirts are fire, and they're so soft and cuddly. No.
Yeah, rubbing his titty. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's
Right.
go. I love it, Scoob. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I like the other one too. The other one with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're nice, man.
yeah,
You know,
I
I like
don't
T.
care.
I like the new T-Rack look,
yeah,
man.
I
I
don't
like
mind it. I get it. He's not gonna play for the Titans, so I don't.
No. Well, like they did a thing. They said that I guess the original T-Rack was kind of scary to the little kids.
That's funny.
And the new T-Rack is like
I mean, but
the kids
okay.
are all over him. So
I mean, fine. Like, if
T-Rack's
the
for the
old one was
kids. You know what I'm
scary,
saying?
then if the old one's scary, like I get that, but you can't tell me the new one's not just as scary as the old one.
No, if you
Like,
if you look at him up
literally
close,
just a giant real life raccoon. is
he looks like
basically
a
what it
big. He looks like a big squishy, like fluffy toy.
Yeah, the other one was brown. Like, what kind of
Yeah.
raccoon is brown? Like, so
Right.
I get it.
is.
Right.
Like I said, he's not going to be on the field, so I'm good. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
When everybody start when we start winning, nobody will even care.
I was gonna say, man. Well, not only that, man. The thing that got me was the 13 Pro Bowls, man.
Right.
I mean, and I know it's a joke. I know, like being a mask, but to that guy who's in that suit, or guys that's in that suit, man, that means the world to them.
Yeah.
Especially that they've gone 13 times in what, like
26 years.
Yeah, there
So
you
half
go.
of our existence, he's been a Pro Bowl mascot.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give it up to him. You got to give
Oh,
him
yeah.
a little bit of respect, in my opinion. Now, again, I don't really care what he looks like. It doesn't affect my Titans experience too much. I think I would have really been pissed off, though, if they made him look stupid as hell.
Right.
He was actually the guy who plays T-Rack was actually at the Mr. Italian event incognito. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, there you go.
Can you imagine that? That would be wild. No, I'm kidding.
That would be awesome.
I mean,
Just
I
be walking
talked to
around like mic'd up,
Yeah.
like doing the mic'd up session.
Yeah, for sure.
He almost fell in the lake. So through the rudder, they called me and they're like, "Hey, he's outside." So I had to go to the front and kind of go through the back where the office is, and it's kind of narrow. Yeah, and he almost fell in twice. I was trying to.
That's probably why I don't want to come back, huh?
Yeah, imagine if he would have felt like. What a story.
It's got to be hard to see out of that damn hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, Alex, thanks for coming on, dude. Had a great time.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Anytime you want
Alex.
to come back, obviously, come on back. But like I said, people, go to the Mr. Titan event, man. I cannot stress it enough. It is the best, and I cannot wait for this year's.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for having me on. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing great, and I appreciate the kind words, man.
Love you, bro.
Love you, man.
All right. Well, until next time, guys, tighten up.
I know.
Oh, well, enjoy the football. And then
Yeah,
tighten
Thursday
up.
night football, baby.
That's right. Peace out.
Peace out.